how is it 6 a.m. already? Just 5 more minutes. Oh look, Karen's doing keto again. She lost weight before, so maybe I should do it with her. Wait, how is it 6:30? The kids are up, and I know those little gremlins are hungry, so I better get up. If this sounds familiar, you are not alone. Because right now, while you're watching, there are thousands of women just like you stuck in the same morning scroll trap, wondering why they still can't lose the weight that has been haunting them for years. After losing 50 pounds and keeping it off for 3 years, and helping hundreds of women over 40 do the same, I can tell you this. Whether you keep watching or not, the 5-year from now version of you is creeping right around the corner. And that version will either say, I'm so glad I figured out how to make mornings work for my fat loss goals, or here I am, still stuck in the scroll hole at 6 a.m. wondering why nothing ever changes. So in this video, I'll show you how to strategically use that first hour of your day to set you up for a fat loss plan that works. And unlike those complicated morning routines you scroll past, this works even if you're not a morning person. Because here's what I learned while losing 50 pounds. The women who achieve their fat loss goals after 40 aren't the ones who meal prep religiously or never miss a workout. They're the ones who win their mornings. Because that first hour, it's not just morning time. That's your metabolic launchpad. And if you're wasting it scrolling through everyone else's highlight reel, you're basically handing your best fat burning hour over to Instagram. Every morning when your eyes pop open, you have a choice that determines whether you'll be closer to your goals by bedtime or if you'll be further away. You can either grab your phone and dive straight into all of the digital chaos, or you can claim that first hour to work on improving your current situation. But you're probably thinking, 1 hour, really? How's that gonna change everything? It will, and here's why. Your body is literally primed for success in that first hour, as long as you don't sabotage it. When you wake up, your cortisol is naturally rising to wake your body up, which makes it the perfect time to fire up your metabolism. Plus, it's when your willpower is at its peak. But the second you grab your phone and start scrolling, you flood your brain with dopamine hits that will mess with your hunger hormones for the rest of the day. Those cute dog videos, they're making you crave junk food later. All of that drama in your favorite Facebook group, it's spiking your stress hormones, telling your body to store fat right around your middle. Look, I get it. I know you're exhausted. And you've been taking care of everyone else, so that phone feels like your only me time. But what if I told you that those 20 minutes of scrolling are actually stealing your energy for the rest of the day? Meanwhile, when you get up and move your body, even if it's only for 10 minutes, you're setting yourself up for better insulin sensitivity, improved fat burning, and stable energy for the rest of the day. But here's where it gets really interesting. When you move first thing, even if it's just a walk around the block, you're starting your day with a momentum building habit. Because who wants to spend their first 10 minutes walking just to turn around and eat a donut? But if you are someone whose brain screams, just walk the 10 minutes so that you can eat the donut, just know that you will have to walk way longer than 10 minutes to burn that donut off. Plus, having any sugar first thing sets your body up for cravings for the rest of the day. But there is another reason to move first thing, especially if you're a woman over 40. Morning movement helps balance all of those hormones that have made it their life's mission to store as much fat as possible around your thighs. That's why you should get moving first thing. Because even a 15-minute morning walk improves insulin sensitivity for up to 24 hours, which means your body is better at using what you eat for energy instead of storing it as fat. Compare that to 15 minutes of scrolling, which literally does the opposite. Because all of that relaxing scrolling is actually increasing cortisol, making your body more likely to crave sugar and store it as fat. But as a busy mom, I know exactly what you're thinking. Really, Nissa? I barely have time to brush my teeth in the morning, let alone exercise. I get it, because I used to think the same exact way. Like, I thought I needed a solid hour at the gym or it wasn't even worth my time. But that's perfectionist thinking, and perfectionist thinking kept me stuck. And it could be keeping you stuck too. Here's the best part of winning the first hour of your day. You don't have to become a 5 a.m. workout warrior. You just need to commit to moving your body before you start moving your thumbs. Make it a rule that you can't start scrolling until you move. There's even apps you can use that block social media until you do push-ups or squats. And maybe push-ups and squats are just too aggressive for where you're currently at. But can you fit in 10 minutes of stretching while your coffee brews? Or use that time to take your dog for a quick walk? Or maybe even walk while drinking your protein shake, which bonus points for staring at the sun. The magic isn't in figuring out the perfect routine. It's in choosing movement first thing when your willpower is strongest. Because once you give in to the morning scroll hole, your brain has already been hijacked, leading to scattered focus and low energy, and that's all before getting out of bed. Before we wrap this video up, there's still one more thing you need to do in that first hour that makes the rest of your day so much easier. Going back to those protein shakes, let's talk about what happens when you fuel your body the right way in the first hour. While everyone else is grabbing a granola bar and calling it breakfast, you can set yourself up for success by getting at least 30 grams of protein in that first hour, which isn't just about building muscle, although that is really important after 40. It's about controlling hunger for the rest of the day. When you start your day with protein, you're telling your body, today we're burning fat, not storing it. Plus, it stabilizes blood sugar while reducing cravings all day. But when you start scrolling first thing, only leaving just enough time to grab whatever's convenient, that's how you set yourself up for all-day energy crashes, sugar cravings, and that 3 p.m. give me chocolate now before I punch someone in the face feeling. Remember, every morning you choose the scroll, you're choosing to stay stuck right where you are. There is one final piece, which is the one that makes all of this finally work. Most women think one good morning doesn't make all that big of a difference, while simultaneously believing that one bad morning completely ruins all of their hard work. But here's the real truth. Every morning you choose movement over scrolling, protein over processed junk, and intention over distraction, you're not just winning that day, you're building momentum. Soon enough, one intentional morning becomes 7, and then 7 drift into 30. And 30 mornings of waking up and choosing you over the chaos that comes with scrolling. Now you're building a lifestyle that feels effortless because you've trained your body and brain to crave the good stuff. Meanwhile, every morning you choose to scroll, you're training your brain to crave distraction while stressing your body out. Listen, the next 5 years are coming, whether you learn how to win your mornings or not. The real question is, will you be the woman who finally figures out how to work with your body after 40? Or will you still be getting your 30-minute morning dopamine hit, wondering why your jeans don't fit? Your phone will always be there. The drama, the comparison trap, the endless scroll, it is not going anywhere. That first hour, that's your time. That's your metabolic advantage. That's your chance to cast a vote for the woman you want to become. So tomorrow morning, as soon as your eyes pop open, stop to ask, will I just keep scrolling my way to the same mediocre results? Or am I finally ready to take another step closer to the body that I want? If you want to see exactly what I do in my first hour to maintain my 50-pound weight loss, watch this video next where I walk you through my entire morning routine. The choice is yours, but I can promise you one thing. Your future self will thank you for choosing movement over scrolling every time.